What is going on YouTube? It has been a while since I've posted any videos, so I now finally have my hobby room back. It is 95% set back up to the way I want it. So I will be going through all the newest editions. Majority of these editions are photographs, so I think I will start with a photograph video. Um, Bear with me. I do have quite a bit, so I promise you won't be disappointed. Um, but it's been, I want to say, I don't know, a year since I posted anything. So I'm going to go through everything that I've recently picked up and start from there. And I have a few other things too. I don't know if I'll combine it in this video, but uh, try to make this a short one, but I don't know. We'll see. So, at any rate, guys, so I wanted to sort of fill my wall up, and as you can see, I kind of went crazy with some autographed photos from old, mostly stars from the late 1900s into the I'd say 60s. It's sort of my era of collecting. I'm not so much into modern day collecting, but we'll just start. And here we are, Joe DiMaggio and Bob Feller. Over there's Bob Friend and Whitey Ford. We have Ted Williams and Tex Houston. This one is definitely one of my favorites. It's a really beautiful piece. It's an 11 by 14. Trying to get that glare out of there, of DiMaggio and Ted Williams. And I will tell you that all of these are PSA DNA authenticated or James Spence. Some are Steiner. Some are Beckett, the new Beckett grading company. Steve Grad, Brian Sobrero. I trust them for the most part. Some people have varying opinions, but they were at PSA. They branched out, so I'm fine with getting anything that's Beckett certificated, authenticated now. This is a beautiful mantle. Spring training, I believe, in the late 50s, early 60s, if I'm not mistaken, in Florida. I'm going to make another video too about Mickey Mantle, Ted Williams, DiMaggio, about forgeries, fake autographs. There is so much going on eBay and other websites that people are selling forged garbage, and there are so many people who are buying this crap. It really is. It's insulting to memorabilia collectors, and it's a big scam. And I'll tell you, I was duped back in the day, and I'm definitely going to make a video very soon, if not tomorrow, the next day, from when I post this, to talk about that, because it's sad, and people are buying this crap, and it's unbelievable. So I'm telling you, just right off the bat, if you're on eBay and you're looking for something that has been signed by Mickey Mantle or Joe DiMaggio or Ted Williams or both, and they're selling it for $79.99 or $59.99 with some certificate of authenticity from some Joe Schmo company, particularly coming out of Florida, because a lot of the leftover Operation Bullpen, which if you don't know anything about, you should definitely look into, a lot of those residuals from that are still out there, and people are still forging Mantle signatures, and they're still forging Williams, they're still forging DiMaggio, they're forging everything, and they're selling it on eBay with bogus certificates of authenticity, and people are buying this crap. So I'm telling you, if you see something on eBay and it's a Mickey Mantle or it's DiMaggio or anybody, and it's a dirt cheap price, it is too good to be true. I can tell you, this one right here was not $79.99. This sure as hell was not $59.99 at a buy it now price. I can tell you that these cost exactly what you would think a real Mickey Mantle signature would cost, or a real Ted Williams or a real Joe DiMaggio. and it's got the PSA DNA, full letter of authentication. It has the adhering sticker. Some of these you may not see the stickers on the actual pictures themselves, but they do have the stickers behind it. So I don't want to get onto too much of a tangent here, but I'm telling you, don't fall for this crap. I know most of the people on here that have seen my videos or subscribed to me, or the people that I'm subscribed to are smart enough, but you know what? I just want to put it out there. So I will make another video on that because it's ridiculous, the crap that's out there that people are buying. So that was my rant. Moving on, we have and I'm sorry about this glare. It's a tough room with all this glare. Rube Marquardt and a Bobby Dorr. Again, I'm going to try to get this glare out of here. Moving on to the side here, Joe Sewell. And over here we got a Duke Snider. And this was actually the most recent, actually one of the few Beckett authentication photographs that I have. I just recently picked that up. And I am happy with it. I'm happy with that company. Moving on to the top, this was a really cool piece that I picked up. And I'm going to sort of pan away here and bring it up as close as I can here so you can get an idea of what it is. But on the bottom, you can see the signature of Connie Mack. And this particular piece is a handwritten letter that Connie Mack wrote to a friend on September 23rd, 1944. And the letter is pretty interesting because it has some banter about just a general conversation, but it also talks about the Yankees. It seems at the time that they're not going to win the pennant, and Connie Mack sort of brings that up in that letter. It's kind of cool. So this is a full letter of JSA authentication, and it is definitely one of the cooler, more unique pieces that I have added to this collection. So I never had anything Connie Mack before, so having this was pretty cool. Different from a baseball or a photograph. I think this is kind of a cool piece to have, a personalized letter that was written by him to a friend. Over here, we're going to move over to the main signature on here is Hank Greenberg. It does have Charlie Gehringer and Bill Rogel on there, but the main signature here is Hammer and Hank Greenberg. This, folks, you've already seen. It's autograph David Ortiz game-used base from the 2015 season. I can't remember. I have to look again. Moving along top. This one over here has actually already been seen in one of my other videos. It's a Bobby Thompson, the shot heard around the world when hit the home run off Ralph Branca. That is Billy Herman. Over here we got Warren Spahn. Over here, Buck Leonard. And moving over here, we have Ed Roche. And over here, we have Robin Roberts. So that sort of takes care of this panel over here. Again, these are all brand new pieces of memorabilia over the past few months, the past year or so. We're going to swing along over here. So again, like I said, bear with me. I guess we'll start from the bottom over here to the right. And we have Al Kaline, Yogi Berra. It's a beautiful piece right here. This is, if I can get the glare off here, this is a Lefty Grove autograph photo. One of my, I would say, favorites other than like the Mantle and Williams DiMaggio photos. A nice Lefty Grove autograph photo. So right here, Sandy Koufax. We have Monty Irvin. We have Hank Aaron. Beautiful Ted Williams. Right up here, we have Willie Mays. We have Pee Wee Reese. Ralph Kiner. Louis Aparicio. And scrolling along here, we have Bill Dickey. Now, right in here is a really nice piece, and it's kind of faded because it is old, but this is a Dizzy Dean autographed picture. He inscribed it, "Best wishes from your pal," and you actually see that a lot in Dizzy Dean signatures, especially after he retired. He would personalize it like that, so it doesn't have anyone's specific name, but it is personalized. Best wishes from your pal. So that's a Dizzy Dean autograph photo. That was a nice pickup. I got that at a reasonable auction price. Again, with the full letter of authentication. Leon Day, Bob Lemon, Ernie Banks, Willie McCovey. That is, oh yeah, I'm going down a little too far. Willie McCovey over here, I'm sorry. Hank Bauer, Luke Appling, Carl Hubble. That is Smokey Joe Wood. Let me try that again. Apologize for this glare. I've said that a million times, but Smokey Joe Wood right over here. And as we scroll back over here to the last row, we're looking at right on top here, we have Johnny Mize, Lefty Gomez, Bob Feller, Phil Rizzuto, the Hall of Fame inscription, Stan Musial, and Charlie Gehringer. Over here, Lloyd Wayner, Little Poison. We have Rick Farrell, Wild Bill Terry, Ray Dandridge. It's a really nice photo up here, one of my favorites too. Red Ruffing autograph photo, Yankees. Burley Grimes right on top here. And Enos Slaughter. Around here, the Eddie Matthews and the Mickey Mantle, I believe I've showed in other videos. Moving along to this table here, we have Billy Williams, Brooks Robinson, Warren Spahn and Johnny Sane. Nice Joe Cronin. And over here is a picture of my wife and I at our last Fenway game. That anyone wants to see that. So another aspect, I guess I'll keep moving along here. So another addition, and I've had this display case for quite a while, but I actually just couldn't bring it in because, again, like I said, our home's going under a sort of a remake or remodel, and we were living in this room for quite a while. So I added in this display case, and I've kind of put it all together. Some of the items you've seen already. Some of the items are new. I do collect coins as well. I'm not going to go into the coins. I'll kind of give you just a little panoramic view of just my coins. I do collect gold and silver as well. A lot of half dollars, Liberty dollars, old coins, Civil War money, and things like that. But I'm not going to get into all of that. So I will get into this case up here. So these top three cards here and here are part of the Ted Williams collection. I know there's been a few people who have posted some videos with some items of certain players coming from their personal collection. So, just seeing that, I was looking to see what I could get as well. And this one is a Joe Kelly Perez Steel. There's one of one. This is the only one of that series that will be made. This one was particularly owned by Ted Williams, along with two cards in the back. And those are all slabbed from SGC, the Ted Williams collection. Moving on a little bit over here, I picked up a few little trinkets along the way. I like having little things like that. And right here was actually a pretty cool, it was a bottle turned into a ashtray, which as I got smashed at Fenway Park. So I'm a Sox fan, so it's natural. I can try to get as much Sox stuff as I can, but I do appreciate the Yankees as well. And I also got a little piece of Yankee Stadium, and with that, this gentleman had sent me a little piece of the Brooklyn Bridge. Further back, which you really can't see, but this card right here, and I'm trying to get my finger on it, that one right there is a Matt Riley card, and there's really nothing fancy about Matt Riley. He never really panned out to be anything. However, I'm on that baseball card, and I used to get autographs at Fenway Park. So you probably can't see it. I'm not going to take it out, but I am on that card, so it's a little sentimental value for me. Right in here is pretty cool. This is an Air Traveler magazine that came from Joe DiMaggio's personal collection. And again, between the Ted Williams collection and the DiMaggio collection, this you can actually see the letter of provenance in back. This was a particularly small pamphlet that discusses what was going on at a particular time in New York. And I don't know too many specifics, but I know the events go in New York from September 15th. But they were specifically showing a photograph of Joe DiMaggio on top from an Old Timers Day in August. So I was sort of a big. I wanted to get something, from their personal collections, and I thought this was pretty cool. It was affordable, and again, it's from their personal collection. As we scroll down here, there is a beautiful Mickey Mantle photo. Again, I'm going to talk about Mickey Mantle autographs. And those of you who don't know much about Mantle signatures, you're going to learn something, because it's amazing how good these forgers are getting, and the fact that you really need to be careful with what you're buying. Here's a pretty interesting piece. These are Bobby Mercer's game-worn pants when he was with the Cubs. I won it in an auction. I never really thought I was going to win it. I put a bid down. It was rather inexpensive, and nobody else bid on it, and I ended up winning. So I had the paperwork behind it from Heritage Auctions, and it was just very interesting. So those are Bobby Mercer's game-worn pants. In here, this is actually some game-used backstop netting from Fenway Park. Nothing, fantastic or valuable, just a cool little piece from Fenway Park that I thought I'd pick up. As we scroll up here, another cool piece is a brick from when they were sort of renovating Fenway Park. This is actually where it came from when they were tearing it down, and it's got a little authenticity with it. So, the guy was reputable. For all I know, it was probably just him demolishing something in his backyard and just pawning it off as Fenway Park stuff. But I'd like to think not. But it wasn't overly expensive where I'm really worried about it. So just kind of a cool piece to have. So I did get some new autographed baseballs. I guess I'll throw it in this video. So hopefully everyone's still watching and is somewhat patient. But if you look down here, I picked up a Chipper Jones, a Roy Halladay. I also did some TriStar baseball pulls from 2018, the new series. I didn't really post anything because it wasn't really worth it. I picked up a Cliff Lee in that pull, Michael Kopech, the rookie, Bill Madlock. I also picked up I'm trying to see, I thought I picked up another one here. I think it is over here, actually. Yep, Billy Wagner right up here. I also was able to pick up a 1988 team-signed Cubs baseball, which I got at a really good price from a guy, and very reputable. He used to work for the Red Sox and go to these little auctions, and he won it there. And so last but certainly not least, the sort of big prize possession that I picked up is right here, and I hope you can see it, and I hope this is coming in crisp enough for you. And if you notice right at the top, that is Cy Young's signature. I put him right next to Walter Johnson and Ty Cobb and Babe Ruth and Mel Lott, as I just felt, for at least the meantime, until I sort of separate all this stuff from pitchers and catchers and all that type of thing, I keep them all together. So that Cy Young signature, I'm very thrilled about. It's one of my favorite pieces that I've just picked up, and it is definitely belongs in this case with everybody else. So hopefully, if you're still watching, I thank you for tuning in. If you like my videos, please subscribe. If you like what you see, drop a like. If you have any questions or want to comment, please drop a comment. Let me know about your collections. I'd love to see them. I've seen a lot of good videos out there, a lot of good collections. I'd love to see more. Everyone's got some really cool and unique stuff. So again, thanks for bearing with me during these 20 minutes. I will have some more videos soon, and hope to talk to everybody later. All right, thank you.